at the beginning of... Whoops.
Whoopsie!
What happened was like the disc slot thingy closed on me. Okay, now we're on disc 4.
Here we are.
And pretty much exactly where we were before, not like in the other two transitions.
Of course.
Nothing. Is there really? It doesn't seem like there's any like real big event that marks the switch of disc 3 to disc 4.
Well, there's Rinoa being abducted.
Yeah, but I mean, once again, that's not really too big of an event.
This is true. So, you could go back into the rest of the ship, I guess, but... I mean, at some point you must be stopped. I didn't feel like going back to the entrance to find out.
Honestly, Rinoa sort of had it coming if she decides to just walk off on her own. It's like, you know, the rule of being a video game heroine is you're going to be abducted if you ever go off
Yes.
alone.
And by the way, not having Rinoa in your party will not stop that from happening. Yeah, so she gets abducted. I think it's exactly once per disc. Well, not abducted, but in a situation where she needs to be saved from something. Disc 1, she just walks right into Adea's room and gets hung from the ceiling and almost gets nommed by the Iguions.
I'm starting to think that maybe she's not very bright. Rinoa.
No, she just has a big target on her back. Cypher, no! 2, she practically falls off the
Rinoa
garden.
and Adele. The Sorceress is as one. Watch closely,
Disc
Squall.
3, she's in a coma for most of it.
Okay, that one, I don't think you can really attribute to her being stupid.
And disc 4 is this.
Yeah, she's not very bright.
Seriously, that's meant to be a woman? Why does it look like a dude?
Maybe to make up for all the men that look like women in Final Fantasy games?
Good point.
There's a particularly prominent example in the next game.
I actually haven't played Final Fantasy now.
Oh.
I really need to play it. I heard it's really good.
Anyway,
I'm trying to think of who you mean.
just go for Adele. The very first time I played this game, this was the battle where I realized I was totally screwed, because I'd been over-relying on Guardian Forces, my brother and I had. And if you use a Guardian Force in this battle, yeah, that's not a good idea.
No, it's not.
Because one of the 2 enemy targets you do not want to hurt.
Can you just, like, attack with the GM thing? You can cast heal on Rinoa?
You could, but it's probably a better idea not to hurt her at all. By the way, Adele is not particularly concerned with keeping Rinoa alive and will actually take hit points from her. So you have to be the one to keep her alive.
So I guess that's what junctioning spells seems like. It's just having them, like, in you or something.
This is not junctioning a spell.
It said that, it said that Rinoa was being junctioned by Adele.
I think it's more like junctioning a GF. More like it, but not the same in this case. Ooh, 392 damage, I'm so scared.
Careful if, 100 of those hit you, then you might be dead.
Wait, so why did her top turn black all of a sudden?
Don't know.
She decided to make a quick outfit change.
While being tied up.
She changed dress fears.
Oh yeah, I suppose that could work.
It worked in 10-2.
So, Adele is powerful, but not anything too much of a big threat. The real thing in this, the thing you have to remember in this battle is that Rinoa has to stay alive. Otherwise, you lose.
Why don't you just, like, let her die and then use the Phoenix Stone?
You can't do that.
Why not?
I don't know. Why couldn't Cloud use a Phoenix down on Eris?
Because it was story related?
Well, then we'll just say this is story related.
Games should always include some sort of reason. Like, for example, with this one, it would be like,
Colin?
yeah.
No, actually, Annie, I'm interested to hear what his proposed reason is.
Like, for me, I'd say, like, the reason why you can't just put the Phoenix down is because, basically, she's attached to Adele, and, since they're kind of, like, one thing, it would probably be hard to, like, revive one without the other, whatever. You know, just something like that.
I'd say that if Rinoa dies, then Adele basically just consumes her.
Yeah, something like that. That's kind of what I meant. And then probably something before Sephiroth would be, like, I don't know, I'm kind of familiar with sort of an overall kind of look at the game. The kind of infamous cutscene where Sephiroth kills, what's her face? Eris. What?
You couldn't even remember her name.
What? Eris, Aerith, they're kind of the same thing.
You couldn't remember either of the names.
Isn't that what it is? Am I just getting it way wrong?
In the North American version, it is Eris, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that cutscene sort of doesn't seem to me like it's like a literal sort of thing where just Sephiroth just drops out of the sky and stabs Eris.
What do you mean? That's exactly what he does.
Really? It's not like some sort of like... Okay, then yeah, never mind. That is stupid.
So, I don't know why I didn't remember to do this before, but casting Meltdown will make things easier. Also, it's not too hard to keep Rinoa alive when you use the Recover ability on her, because that puts her HP at max. And since I use Meltdown, I'm now doing a lot more damage.
Yay! And it was like, you beat her.
So somehow this explosion leaves Rinoa alive, fortunately.
Because of magic.
And her face just exploded.
Doesn't that happen to you?
What is it?
Ultimisius is tied to death. Okay, let's begin. Let's sit back, grab some popcorn, and watch the fireworks. Time for time compression.
I was gonna say, and by fireworks you mean time compression. Alone, now's your chance.
Okay, now for a pretty cool sequence.
Oh, you've seen this.
Yeah. But I mean, this entire thing is pretty cool. I don't think they took advantage of it as much as
Okay,
they could have
hello.
in levels after
Just get
this,
Rinoa back.
But it's still a pretty interesting thing. It's pretty neat. And
Well,
I like this cutscene quite a lot.
What I was gonna say about Eris's death was because, I don't know, the whole thing seemed a bit less dramatic to me because of the fact that everyone
was
looked like
inside
Halo
Adele.
characters.
The young Adele.
I love the...
Ultimisia's inside Adele, exactly as she wanted.
This is a really cool cutscene. I don't know why, but I just really like it.
Okay, this is the showdown, I'm folks. glad to hear that there's Time something compression is
uh,
about the to same
Well,
begin.
I mean, you know, I take the piss
Love, friendship, and courage. Show 'em what you got.
You know, I really, you know, I think it's a pretty good game. Like, as much as I love to kind of talk about it, like, kind of dismissively, there are a lot of really good things about this game.
Okay, Colin, just keep in mind that I'm recording you saying all this.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Okay. And we get pushed out of a big nipple. That's what it looked like.
And now looking at some trippy sort of stuff. There.
Where are we supposed to go?
Okay, so... no, I don't mean cheese. And
To Adea's
we're
house.
Swimming.
Whoa. We're swimming in, save points.
I'll probably disappear.
Colin, what does your video timer say?
Just stay by my side. I won't let you disappear.
1:23:15.
You're a minute ahead.
Oh.
So you were actually seeing the scene when I thought you were just saying it in anticipation.
Oh, no.
Okay, we are at 1:22:36 right now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
And it looks like we just went through a wormhole.
Yep. Through the wormhole.
Dun dun dun!
And now we're in the presidential palace in Delling City.
And now we're swimming in save points.
The first time I played this game, that was like, what?
We gotta
What's
save
going
every
on?
single one. How come there are so many save points?
I don't know. I guess it's just the game's way of letting you know that seriously
Time is
weird shit is
compressed.
going on.
Yeah.
The commencement room. Wait, do we graduate in here?
You know, if they were really being clever, they would kind of do like they would kind of like call back to like kill screens in different video games and really like try to mess up, like, you know, basically break the fourth wall.
Like Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, basically.
I like that game.
I think that would have been pretty clever of them, but I don't think they
Or-
don't actually do that.
Or like I Want to Be the Guy where the error screen pops up.
Yeah.
And then if you let it, it'll kill you. I've actually read that the game tends to glitch at that point.
Really?
Yes. Ironically.
Yeah, quite fitting.
Alright, so Rinoa is
So
now
you
available.
are saving at each one, right?
No, I was trying to see if the other ones worked, but I think only the original one works.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
They should have let you save at each one.
And here, well, it looked like it was Adele. Now it just looks weird.
Like a whole bunch of people.
Does everything multiply here?
I guess so. and
Quistis
my
multiplies too. So this is sort of, now that I'm thinking about it, it reminds me a little of the battle against Zant in Twilight Princess. And you'll see why in a minute.
Oh, what time are we on?
1:25:05.
Okay, I'm a second back.
If it's
but-
just a second, don't bother.
Yeah.
Because my video stopped buffing, so I'm at 25:37.
Okay, just pause it for... Pause it, 25:37, is it paused?
Yeah.
Alright, start it in 10 seconds. So the reason why this reminds me of the battle against Zant is because you sort of go through the various locations of the
Start
game.
it now.
Yeah, I've done it. Hurry on a beach and Quistis has whipped someone.
Yes.
That's the first turn. Right.
So this is just a bunch of nameless sorceresses. They're really not much of a threat at all. Like, even if you didn't level up like I did with the bonus abilities, they won't be very strong.
You know, Sant is probably like the best Zelda villain.
Why do you say that?
Because I think he has the most interesting. Well, I mean, one, he's not Ganondorf, and two, he has one of the more interesting things. Where originally, you know, he was just sort of a nameless mook that managed to, basically purely through luck, managed to become this huge, like, really powerful guy. And you
It
know,
wasn't through luck, it was through Ganondorf.
yeah, but, you know, it could have happened to anybody. It's not like he was a chosen one or whatever, or he was
True.
the strongest of his tribe.
True.
he was basically just given the opportunity and he took it up and it kind of twisted him. It's
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Skyward Sword, so I don't know whether Girahim is at all interesting to...
From what I've seen of him, he is.
Yes.
From what I've seen of him, he's like this emo sort of metrosexual.
He's, I wouldn't say he's emo, I think this is his, how they put his hair.
I think the best word to describe him would be camp.
Yeah.
Very, very camp.
This sorceress dressing up as Phoenix.
Of course.
Looks like that.
Of course, why not?
So I'm one-hit killing most of these sorceresses, just as scene changes that are taking a while. Well, this one blends right in.
You smack it once and then you go to the next one.
Unless it's Quistis because her strength isn't as high. But this sorceress blends right in.
Yeah, you can't even see her. It's camouflage. That's why she was wearing it.
Oh yes, I don't know why the name is in quotation marks when it's in the target box. But a good thing about this battle is that it's another chance to hear this awesome track on the music.
Yeah. Are these like, you know, I mean, these are just sorceresses from like all the different time periods because of time progression, right?
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
So probably the sorceress.
Yes, this one's the last one. It's a bit...
Caterpillar sorceress.
It's a bit tougher than the rest.
With
Oh.
boneless arms.
And horns, like Ultimisia.
Why did the fight suddenly come?
That's a countdown.
It's
Alright.
Ultimisia's larval form. Those arms are seriously freaking me out.
Colin, don't look!
Seriously, look at them. It's really weird. They're boneless and going all freaking. And it's, you know, when they bend backwards, and it's like, oh.
They're not necessarily boneless. What if they just have a lot more joints than normal arms do?
Sorry, it's just like you're really like, it's freaking me out here.
Yes,
I don't
they
know
are
why.
freaky, I agree.
Like, almost nothing really freaks me out, but for some reason, these weird arms are totally like. They're totally getting to me.
You're just reminding me of Chugga's Super Paper Mario Let's Play. One of his catchphrases on that one was Bowser's arms! Have you played that game?
I played Super Paper Mario. It's been a while though. I've been playing Paper Mario Sticker Star lately. It isn't nearly as plot based, but it's still a lot of fun.
Anyway, before I forget to mention this, that countdown is until she's going to cast Ultima.
Ah. Oh, you killed her before she could.
Yes.